What is going on, you dead set legends, and welcome to another edition of the Ready Bang, the #1 interactive arm wrestling podcast in the world. I'm your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and we are hanging and banging, slinging and slanging, pinning and winning. I'll tell you what, I'm the innovator, not the imitator. We're just hanging out here. And we are up and about. I tell you, it's going to be a busy weekend of arm wrestling, and I'll be commentating a Bulgarian pay-per-view as everyone is coming into the chat. Quick shout-out. I think it's Evan McGoyne and Rick Chains. Quick shout-out to those two guys, because Beer's a Bad Company, someone was pretending to be me saying that my wife was dead, because they are just genuine pieces of shit that have nothing better to do in their lives. So... fun fact, wife's very much alive, but Evan called me straight away and Rick was messaging my Facebook page. So shout out to those guys. But why I wanted to have a show, before I start saying hi to everyone, Alex Kurdechas had a podcast with Revaz Lututze. And Revaz and his team were saying, give us 3 months, and they feel Revaz can beat anyone on the planet, including Levan. Now, we don't think the match will happen in 3 months, but I tell you, the confidence of absolutely slamming Dave Chafee has been nothing short of incredible. So, this is brilliant. Another challenger emerges, because we know Jerry Caderet wants a piece of Levan. See, this is really good, because there was a stage there where people were fearing Levan, and now Erdemes Gasparini has just sat there and gone, you know what, Levan, you are human and you are beatable, because Jerry wants a piece of it. Now Revaz wants a piece of it. I reckon Denis Saplenkov wants a piece of it. I think that's going to be the ultimate goal. You know, Morozov's pulling him, what's that, in about 7 weeks. So, yeah, so this is going to be exciting. Who's in the chat? Joe Nelson. What up? He's in the chat. He goes, yo, what's up, everybody? Happy Thursday for the West. Yes, because it is Friday morning here. The Drew's in the chat with the old... ready, chitty, chitty, bang, bang. What up, Drew24? Then, oh, geez, my computer's a bit slow today, just like me. Then we got Spermies in the chat. Ready, bang. Crazy Uncle Jim's in there. He says, Randy, bang. Johnny Cooper is in there with a ready, bang. Erebus says that Revaz looks like the Wish version of Levan. Oh, geez. Well, at least I think that's good quality product then. I think that's good quality if that happens. Pete's in there. He says, bang. Hey, ready, bang from Fran. What? Who else? Who else is in there? AJ's in the chat. He says it may happen because Morozov is pulling Gennady instead of Levan. When was this? When was this? Is Morozov's not... When's Morozov pulling Gennady? I might have missed something. I have been a little bit bedridden the next 24 hours, but from last I checked, it was Morozov versus Levan at East versus West. Anyway. Ready, bang. Howdy, guys. What's up, Defends? Fake Jake didn't have the correct Aussie text accent. Yeah, I know. It was still shit, though. Like, yeah. It was just still shit for that person to do that. K-Mac in there says, what up, Jake? Ready, bang, guys. The Cap says, hey, bud, how are you? Where you been? The last 24 hours, I've just been on the couch. I've been a bit crook. Crook. Devon's forearm. Ready, snake. Yo, Jake. So I won't be at the gym tomorrow, Cap. I won't be at the gym tomorrow. Why is my computer's very slow today? Dynamite in the house. He says, Revaz could give Levan a decent challenge, but he's not beaten Levan. Look, at this stage, it's very hard to see anyone beating Levan, but when Ernemer's got to stop, at least it makes Levan matches more exciting now. Because when Ernemer's versus Levan was booked, everyone was like, this is going to be 6-0 and things like that. And we all thought of it. And then we sat there and went, okay. Ernemer's gets to stop. Now suddenly we got 5 or 6 people that could challenge. Levan. And I do enjoy that with this matchup happening, that Revaz, it's funny, to be the best in Georgia means you have to be the best in the world. So I do feel that this would be a fun match to happen. Levan did say a while ago that Revaz, now I thought he was just saying it. I thought he was just saying it because, he was sticking up for his compatriot that, Revaz has the best potential. But then Revaz come out and just smashed my man Dave Chafee. So then it's like, oh, well, okay, we're bloody onto something here. We are onto something. Keithy's in the chat. Evening, Jake. Luis Espinoza. Ready, bang. I'm hiding from your cap. I've been a bit crook the last 24 hours, which isn't good. Jerry versus Levan is the match. Is Dennis ready for Revaz? Oh, geez, I reckon he is. I reckon he is. People forget how close Erdemes was to getting pinned by Dave Chafee last time they pulled. Yeah. I mean, we all know the saying that styles make matches. But I feel with that match, Erdemes had something different against Dave. He just felt like, I don't know, there was a calmness about him because it was still 3-0 in the end. Erdemes versus Dave. But we're here because Revaz has challenged the world. Says in 3 months he can beat anyone, including Levan. Now, I'll ask all you guys in the chat. I mean, I've got a poll going at the moment, but I'll ask you guys now. When should Revaz pull Levan? Like, if you are feeling confident and you are feeling up and about, do you go straight away and you go straight for the top? Or do you think you should build up? Do you think you should build up and maybe try and, maybe get 1 or 2 more wins? Should Revaz beat a Jerry? Should Revaz beat an Erdemes? I don't know. I'm a big feel of if you think you're good enough to beat the champ and the champ agrees to the match, I say go for it. What's the point of waiting? Because you can always have a rematch. But what do you guys think? Where should Revaz when should Revaz have a go? Andy Beckett's in the house. How you going, Andy? Hey, Jake and chat. What else do we got? Throw Levan all the matches until he breaks. I would love lots and lots of matches. I think we're going to get 3 Levan matches this year. So that's pretty good considering he'd pull once every 18 months. And we're going to get 3 this year. I think we're getting 3 this year. Well, we're definitely getting 2. We got February when he pulled Hermes, and now he's about to pull Morozov. So I want the rematch. I absolutely want the rematch. That's for sure. Can't talk yourself into a match like boxers are doing now. I think you can in arm wrestling. 100% I think you can. Straight to the top says the cap. Absolutely. If you call people out, because there's more than one promotion. There's more than one promotion. So if you could sit there and really hand someone, I want you, I want to pull you, I want you, I want you, I want you. I think it can work because it's like, okay, say Revaz wants this match at East versus West, right? And it's like, nah. Well, if I were kicking the table, I'd be like, hey, why don't you have it over here? We'll offer you this much money. I think you can. I think you can talk yourself into a match. What else is quickly everyone saying? Andy reckons at the end of the year. I like the Revaz match, says Captain Obvious. He's got a new picture. And he thinks he can do it, not shying away from his fellow countrymen. Ready, bang, legends. Ironically, Turdberger, after hanging out with Levan, he's actually quite a fun guy. And you've got to understand when you're saying he's a boring stump, all you have to do is just go spend time with him around other Georgians. Because when he's there in his own country, it's quite the opposite. It's quite the opposite because he's building the sport immensely in Georgia. Now, this point brings my whole point with pay-per-view sales and things like that. But Levan is treated as a national hero. He's an icon. People wait for him at the airport after another win. He's on TV shows. He does game shows, talk shows. He does voiceovers for movies. So he's actually quite amazing. He's actually quite amazing for the sport in Georgia. He's inspiring so many people to take up arm wrestling. So Georgia's in a really good place for a while. And yeah, as long as he doesn't get pinned, he's going to make a lot of money. And all of you guys would be exactly the same. So Turburglar, I would have to respectfully disagree with that comment. Maminsky's in the chat. Says, Aussie. How are ya? Roy Baker's in the chat saying hi to everyone. Everyone's just saying hi to each other. So, yeah, okay. Well, if we did the match now, let's do another poll. Who would win? So he reckons 3 months. Hey, guys, if we can quickly hit the like button. We don't have enough likes here. Let's pull our heads in. Come on now. Let's get those likes going. Come on. You know the routine. Hit the like button for Aussie Arm Wrestler. Who wins? Let me just type this up for you, legends. To make sure I spell it right. I'm a bit spacey at the moment. Okay, who wins? Get in there. Hey, Connor Ellis, what's happening? Yeah, he has been working on his English, and that's another good point there, Sam Saber, so we can expand and branch out to more people in the world. So that's another good point. I think he's great. He's getting better at it for the sport. Revaz destroys, says Atlantis. Turdburglar, he squashed my head at a press conference. And he squashed my head. I thought that was pretty fun. But a lot of the arm wrestlers don't promote their matches. A lot of arm wrestlers. There's Devon, and that's about it. Not too many. Unless they're pulling Devon, not many people promote their matches besides a few Instagram stories. I think he's going a little bit too hard on Levan. Oh. Okay. Everyone's just, I love it. I love everyone's opinion on this one. It's a win-win, says Revaz, for Revaz versus Herbies. No, we're talking about Revaz versus Levan. Devon's forearm. Or Atlantis. I would have to say no. Levan's washed up. No. 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 Because, all right, when something doesn't go your way in one match, now you got to remember, it was one match. He was on the oxygen tank for Hermes, right? You got to remember, still got the first 4 pins. 2 quite convincing. So he's still got the first 4 pins. And he's never been pinned in a super match format. It's been years since he's lost. So I wouldn't say he's washed up. And he's ended up dropping some weight because he's now realised, right, that's not healthy for him. That's not the way to go. So I'd have to disagree with you there, Atlantis. I'd have to disagree with you, my man. What else have we got? Levan is not yet in his prime. So there's artificial stupidity. So I really like the way Revaz is going about it. He seems to have, he feels that he's gotten bigger. He feels that he's gotten stronger. So it's very interesting to see. I mean, anyone that goes in and dismantles Dave Chafee like that, I would be absolutely brimming with confidence. 100% I'd be brimming with confidence. And that's what Revaz is doing now. So can't wait to see who his actual next match is. And maybe he's just holding out to pull Levan. I would love to see him pull a Gennady. I'd love to see him pull a Jerry. I would love to see him pull an Hermes. But, you know, everyone's got their own trajectory, and they're all looking to get to the top. So Revaz Las Vegas is an absolute huge X factor. Would I like him to see if he can get his win back on Morozov? Absolutely. I would love to see that. Because you've got to understand, I think we need to stop. Like, you guys should know that in any sort of strength sport, so much can change in even 18 months. Let's go 2 years for argument's sake. So all the time, like, he beat him 4 years ago. They pulled 5 years ago. They've already pulled. Like, that was so long ago. You do the space of 5 years of your life leading up to now, and I bet you something significant has changed. So I like this match. I like this match. I think Levan still wins. I'm finding it very difficult at the moment to find someone that can beat Levan in a 6-round super match format. I'll be very interested, because if Levan just stays at East versus West, well, then his career is going to go forever, because he only has to get 3 pins, not 4 pins. All right, what have you guys got to say? Crazy Uncle Jim. Now, I know you're being crazy, but everyone's on the HGH, mate. Every top tier athlete is on the gear. What else have we got? Oh, it's flashing everywhere. Levan needs 2 hearts like Frankenstein. Oh, that's funny. Arm wrestlers, especially super heavy, should incorporate cardio into their training. I don't think they want to. Now, Turd Burglar, Levan is studying 2 years. Now, you may be right, but if Levan stays undefeated for 2 years, if Levan doesn't get pinned in 2 years, he will be a megastar for the rest of his life. So, for example, in a lot of Eastern European countries, take Engan Terzi, for example. He was a multi-time world champion. He now, for life, gets a pension, a payment. His family and him get a pension and a payment for being a world champion for the rest of their life. Now, so if he doesn't get pinned in 2 years and doesn't lose a match, mate, he will be sorted for the rest of his life. So he might only want a short span. And then once he hits, then he doesn't have to do anything for the rest of his life. He'll just go from game shows to movies to TV shows. Yeah. Everyone's having a good old argument in the chat. Hey, Boston's in the house. Scotty Gonzalez, how are you, mate? Says Aussie is the man. What's up from Boston? Hey, they're playing now, aren't they? The Celtics. Is that today? I think so. And a few people are just all arguing with each other. So I think it's going to be all right. But no, at this stage, I want the confidence. If I were booking and if I were Levan, if I were Revaz, when it comes to this, I would be like, right, if I'm feeling the confidence that I can beat the best arm wrestler on the planet, if I have the confidence that I can beat Levan within the next 3 months, I would be working flat out to get that match done. Now, Levan is treated like a god in Georgia. Revaz is from Georgia. So if I have the confidence I can beat it and knock the king off from his throne, and now it's Revaz doing all the game shows, the morning shows, the voiceovers. Yeah, I would even put up a lot of my own money. I would be putting up a lot of my own money for that one to go right. Yeah, and so 3 months. What are we now? End of May, end of June, end of July, end of August. I like it. So end of August. Yeah, so June we've got King of the Table. So end of August, in August, there's a East versus West. But I don't think Levan will take that match so close after pulling Morozov. So maybe he waits for October. Maybe he waits around then. Like a retired racehorse. That's right. That is right. Levan's arm is like a monster truck. Mate, the chat's just going. Oh, thought my bloody stream just finished. Jeremiah in the chat, he says, "Ready bang, Kazakhs only pay for gold. Kazakhs only pay for gold at WAF." That was very interesting. Of just quickly sidetracking, Jordan Sonev, for those that missed it, came on the show and absolutely buried WAF. He says Bulgaria putting WAF under investigation. I thought that was very interesting, saying that they're just ripping anyone and everyone off. So, yeah, very, very interesting. Very interesting. Mate, I think everyone just needs to settle down in the chat. Everyone's going nuts. We're just talking about Revaz versus Levan. My man, Joe Nelson. Hey, Joe, we've been working on the website, mate. We've been working on the website. Might have to do another video call soon. Yeah, WAF have banned him for life if he competes. Yeah, because that's the... I wonder if I'm going to get banned from WAF, because there was talks about me going to WAF World to commentate the final, but I'm now commentating this Bulgarian event. So I wonder if I'll get banned from WAF. Yeah, it's a shame. I'll be interested to see if Sabine still competes at the event. I'll be very, very interested. Yeah, so if you don't know, Sabine Badalescu's been banned by WAF because he's competing in this Bulgarian event with Jordan Sonev, and Jordan Sonev apparently refused to take some hush-hush money from WAF. I'm saying apparently. You just have to go watch my podcast with Jordan Sonev. It's all there. But yeah. What else have we got? Simmer down. Okay, yeah. Thanks, Joe. We'll get something. We'll get something done. Man, everyone just like chill out, guys. Everyone's going nuts in the comments. It's very yeah, don't read the chat, Joe. It's gone nuts. It's gone nuts. It's turning into Reddit. Yeah, but I think a lot of people are older in my chat here. Reddit, I believe, are just a lot of 16-year-olds or angry people. I love posting in Reddit. They come for me. They come for my jugular. If I got to come upstairs, there's going to be trouble. But yeah, so end of August, if I were Revaz wanting this matchup, I would be at least wanting one of the top 3 people. I'd be wanting Jerry Hermes or Morozov, getting my win back against Morozov. Then if I could knock any of those over, no, so what happened, GB? Revaz said, well, his interpreter said that Revaz feels that in 3 months' time, he can beat anyone, including Levan. So I've given up on the chat. I've given up on the chat at this stage. Usually I like to show the comments, but there's about 5 or 6 people arguing with themselves. But that's okay. You guys knock it out. You're very they're very passionate. They're very passionate today. Very passionate. I think all you guys going nuts at each other owe me a super chat. No, I'm only joking. We're rocking and rolling. So what does my poll say? At least, hopefully, you've hit the like button. Come on, only 27 likes, guys. Pull your heads in. So 58 votes, 66% think that Levan beats Revaz if this match happened now. That wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be too bad because Levan pulls. Because Levan pulls in July. Then, Revaz we don't think has a future match ready. It's very interesting to see where this match goes. Does Revaz have? He has something for Levan, but I don't think enough to beat him over 6 rounds. Because see, I want Levan to continue to pull at king of the table in 6-round format. The Georgians are something special, aren't they? I mean, there's Zurab, there's Gennady, there's Revaz, there's Barcho now, there's Levan's son, his secret son, Barcho Saganishvili. It's going to be very, very interesting. But also, I think we're at the end of May now. I think we've got a big announcement, another big announcement coming on the show in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'll be able to make another big announcement. This is going to be brilliant. We also, I'm just trying to think what's happening in the next few weeks. I'm commentating Bulgaria. I won't be at Bulgaria, but I'll be commentating Bulgaria this weekend. So buy the pay-per-view. I'll be at King of the Table. Dave versus Devon. Morozov versus Corey West. Engen versus Coach Ray. That's going to be killer. And there's still a chance that I might be at AEWE. Todd Hutchings, Matarangi, Ryan, and Adam Taranenko. So Devon will go over to Georgia and discover their secret cycle, says Joe Nelson. Georgia Peach. Bob Rooney. That's a funny picture. A super sticker from Erebus. Thank you very much, Erebus. I want to know what the sticker is. Because, hey, it's a cup of drink. Because for some reason, some things don't pop up on my streaming surface. So, yeah. Do you guys actually, now I know you've all gone absolutely bananas in the chat. Thank you, Erebus, for your super sticker. I really appreciate it, buddy. Now, I know you guys have gone nuts in the chat, but do you actually like Levan versus Revaz? Revaz, Las Vegas. Revaz, Las Vegas. Revaz, Las Vegas. Do you guys actually like that match? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, Joe, it's becoming that when I'm a big fan as well. I know people like we need fresh blood and whatnot, but I enjoy anyone in the top 10. You know what I mean? Like if you have everyone in the top 10 all have a super match every 2 months and pull each other, I mean, that's what? 45 matches? Yeah. That's 45 main event matches. So I'm definitely not mad at all. And then you've got people trying to climb into that top 10. I mean, if you figure who 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 are, then, yeah. Oh, we're on here. What's wrong with my singing? What's wrong with my singing? Levan versus Revaz. Interesting match. I'd pay for that one. I like the match, especially after Revaz whipped Chafee more convincingly than Levan. Yeah, I think Revaz after Morozov will be good. Revaz could play the lady Elvis. What else have we got? What do I think of the rugby kid beating up on Bowen? I'd be interested to see how he goes in a match. He'll be at AWE. Yeah, I want to see how he goes in a match. I wonder if he sneaks himself in as a part of the Brisbane 8. No, it's good. That's the thing. As much as you dunk on Ryan, he's trying to find other stars in Australia to get excited for. I mean, he found Marcus Atirai, and he's becoming a name. Yeah, he found Marcus Atirai, so yeah, I'm down with that. I like it. I'll be interested to see how he goes. Guys, can we hit the like button quickly? Can we hit the like button, please, 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 please? Where is John B? Are you talking about John Brasink? He'll be pulling late August against Todd Hutchings. Spermies, I think if anyone beats Levan convincingly, would shake the world, rock the world, shook the world. It'd be, whew. If you aren't picturing Revaz in a white glittering suit, I don't know what's wrong with you. He does look super strong. White Wolf in the chat, he says, ready, Fang, love you, White Wolf. I was looking for something. I thought I saw something. No, I've missed it. Anyway, so if you're just joining us, Revaz said in 3 months' time he feels he can beat anyone on the planet, including Levan. So I was like, wow, can we book and set a date for Revaz versus Levan? And does Levan win easy, or does Revaz actually have a chance? We Australians, we would love to compete internationally more, but we're just so far away from everyone. Sam Burnett just competed at Arm Wars. Ryan and Lachlan are doing their thing. Lachlan's going back to East versus West. It just costs so much money for us to go anywhere. Yeah, unless you're like the cream of the crop and someone's going to pay for you to go over there, like Arm Wars, you got to pay for yourself. So Sam Burnett went to the king of the table and he got like the toughest draw in the tournament. He got just Gashevsky and I can't remember who he got second. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard for Australia to go anywhere internationally because we just don't have the money to do it. Like every time I've gone international, I've been paid for. Not that I'm competing, but I'm trying to help put Australia on the map. So what AWE is trying to do is get everyone to Australia. And I think it's going to work. Because once people start coming to this beautiful country and they're like, holy shit, I could do with a holiday to Australia. So keep your eye on AWE because I think they're going to do some really, really good things. Yeah, I wonder if they can organise it in Georgia, the match. Look, they need to capitalise on having it on one of on one of the big stages. Like you could have it in Georgia, that's fine. but you're not going to sell many pay-per-views. You know what I mean? Like, you're having an American versus an Australian at East versus West. That's on the biggest stage. You're having a Canadian versus an American in Dubai, the King of the Table. So you just need... I don't think doing it in Georgia would be the best thing. Jake, you're the best thing to come out of Australia since David Campese. He was a good rugby player. GB19 says, I think Levan versus Morozov will give an idea on Revaz's level, having lost to Morozov. Well, no. Like, GB, I'd have to say no, because Dave Chafee and Morozov had an absolute banger. Dave got 2 pins on Morozov. Sorry, I shouldn't say no. Like, I'm kind of, like, I definitely get it. I can't wait for that match. But, so I thought Dave would smash Revaz because Morozov destroyed, what was it, 3-1, I think? Morozov beat Revaz, and his pins are a bit more convincingly, where Dave and Morozov had 5 rounds with pretty good battles. So I was like, oh, well, Dave wins easy. Well, I was wrong. Clearly, I was wrong. So you just never know. You just never know. By the time the Aussies, by the time they swim to America, their arms are blown up. Absolutely. Yeah, you're going to hop on come to Australia, and then you saw how much flights were. It's expensive, man. It's expensive. If Devon beats Dave, how about Devon versus Revaz, both coming off wins on Dave? I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no, that's for sure. I mean, I guess because Devon's entertaining, I'd want him to pull anyone. But Devon versus Revaz, I mean, that could work. So when was this announced? So this is the second time I've seen it. I've been out of the loop the last 24, 48 hours. I've been a bit under the weather. So I've been off the internet. Where can I find this information? And why isn't Levan pulling? Oh. Wait, where did it go? Yeah, Morozov will pull Gennady in July. Yeah, so I've heard, yeah. Has this just recently come out? Looking forward to AWE too. So am I. My favorite Aussie. What's up, the schmo? Do you think Revaz leveled up or Dave had a bad day? I think both. I think both. I think Dave trained for the press and his usual horsepower, as in Revaz would press because of the match with Michael Todd. And I think Dave got it completely wrong. I also think Dave might have had one eye on his match with Devon because he knew about that. We all knew about that match beforehand. Or we all knew about it. You know, the people at King of the Table knew about that match beforehand. So I think... Yeah, I think it was both. I think Revaz has leveled up, you know, after losing the Morozov. He was like, right, time to get to work, time to get bigger, time to get stronger. So he came in looking a lot heavier. He might not have been heavier, but he just looked heavier. So I think both. Oh, just the last couple of days, mate. I'm getting better now. I'm getting that. Warning to the public, says Lucha Pagliacci. Do not interrupt Lachlan Adair. Anyone see the show last night? A show with Lachlan? No. He wasn't on my show, so I didn't watch it. Was he on Uncle John's show? Andy Beckett saw it. He was steaming. Lachlan Adair is awesome. He's a great guy. Geez, I have a good laugh with him. When we were hanging out at Battle of Deepwater, anytime you catch up with Lachlan Adair, it's always a good time. XR customizing in the chat says, as easily as Revaz destroyed Chafee, it's easy to see him competing with Levan. It's easy to see him competing. There you go. Oscar, what's up? I say the next match to make is Zoel versus Revaz. 2 birds, 1 stone. We need to see where Zoel is, and we need to see if Revaz win wasn't a fluke against Dave. Yeah, I'd love to see Zoel Pius live. I am hearing that he is contracted to AMC. So he's not going to be pulling anywhere anytime soon. That's what I'm hearing. Thoughts on arm wrestling coming to the Shore Classic? Mate, it's great. Anytime arm wrestling is on a big stage like the Brian Shaw Classic, it's great. How could it not be great? I'll be interested to see what matches they have. It'll be unreal. It's going to be great. I definitely want to have beers with Lockie. You do, mate. You do want to have beers with him. Derek Ricks, legend in the making. Never heard of him. Okay. So how far are you, Ryan, and Lockie away from each other? So Ryan and Lockie just drive to each other's house. Ryan and Lockie. I have to catch a 3-hour flight to go to Ryan's house. Yeah, he lives 2 states above me. So if you look at a map of Australia and look up Queensland and look up Victoria, they're the difference. I'm at the bottom. I'm at the bottom of Australia, bottom right-hand corner. They're in the top right-hand corner. So, yeah, it's very, very interesting to see how all that goes. I just want to check something on the interwebs. No. I was just trying to see if I could find anything. Just saying anything about this whole Morozov's pulling Gennady. No, Morozov's supposed to be pulling Levan in July. I haven't heard anything different. But 2 people in this chat. That would be cool. That would be cool. I want Shaw versus Thor. The eyes would be insane. That'd be really good. How are your energy levels? Mine, they're up and about, just a little bit under the weather. Always got energy, except for yesterday. Energy levels were pretty low, but lucky I've got the best wife in the world. She was just handling business like a boss and allowed me to just chill out, rest, and just, yeah. and just go from there. So very, very, very lucky. But yeah, I'm always up and about. After this show, I've got to do some voiceover work. I don't think I'll make a video. I was going to make some videos, but I just don't think it'd be the right thing to do because I've got to get better because Zadie in 4 days turns 1. So I've got to make sure that I'm absolutely 100% because on Tuesday, Zadie turns 1 and we cannot wait for that. We can't believe that we have a 1-year-old. Well, almost a 1-year-old. So, yeah, so I've got the best woman in the world. Yes, thank you very much, US Liberty. Great woman you got, mate. 100%. She is the best. I cannot talk highly enough of my wife. I tell her every single day that I love her so much. Back to Revaz versus Levan. Riley's just jumped in. How you going, Riley? Says this is a mismatch. 6-0. There you go. Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, we spoke about it a bit. We'll probably go for about another 10 minutes, guys. Because I'm used to doing long shows. But we'll keep it to an hour. Being on 52 minutes, so we can talk about a few other things. But if you're just joining, Revaz is confident that he feels he can beat in 3 months. He can beat anyone. He said it on Alex Kurdechas' show. Just got to check a few things. Okay. There you go. I just got to check a few things. Sorry, my phone's going nuts. Okay. Interesting. Devon's forearm, I just read your message. Wow. Okay. Interesting. So just a quick, yeah, there you go. Night crawlers or red wigglers, Aussie? I don't know what either of those are. Oh, they where did it go? US Liberty. Oh, I would like you and Paul Maiden to do an upper room chat about finding the right woman. Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Hey, also, just want to do a quick shout out to Evan McGoyne and Rick Chains for ringing me straight away. Jess, I don't know if my wife can hear me. Some loser was on the show. Oh, just want to tell everyone that you're not dead. Just want to.
I'm fine.
Yeah, she's not dead. So yeah, thanks for Evan and Rick for calling me out. Someone tried to be me on Evan's show and say that my wife had died. So if you know anyone that knows who that person were, just tell them to go fuck themselves. You can attack me, that's fine, but don't ever mention my wife. Don't ever mention my wife. But anyway, Evan rang me straight away. Rick was messaging me, so that was cool. I'm all for people trolling me. That's cool, man. That's just the internet for you. But when you try and go like that, was that the real Jess as White Wolf? That's funny. Yeah, so they were trolling. They got my picture, so it looked like that I was saying, but their speech and everything was wrong. So obviously the usual suspects were really cool about it. But yeah, it was like it was really weird. Spermies, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Says keep being awesome. What up, Spermies ass is creamy. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. I never met Steve Irwin, but boy, oh boy, was he an icon. Ripper guy. My wife absolutely loved him. Yeah, that troll wasn't great. Yeah. Yeah, I'm all for... He has an Uncle John account too. Oh, okay, so he's a proper loser. Yeah. I mean, they got a reaction. That's fine. You know, they got a reaction. I usually don't react to trolls because I know that they're sad deep inside. It's got nothing better to do with their lives, but don't ever mention my wife. That's better. That's better, Roy. Oh no, Aussie arm wrestlers kicked the bucket. That's better. Okay. Holy shit. My chat's all flashing in that. So there's something wrong with my computer. If the Aussie government couldn't get me, no one will. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, just trying to think. What else have we got going on? What else have we got going on in arm wrestling? It was really cool that Revaz come out and did something like that. Okay, yeah, that he's come out and gone, yeah, you know what? Hey, Drunk Eddie's in there. Ready, bang. Ready, bang. What else have we got? What's happening in the world of arm wrestling this weekend? Yeah, so when you buy the Bulgarian pay-per-view, you will hear me over what's happening on the action. So they're gonna send me a link and somehow get in there, arm wrestle. Yeah. So that'll be fun. This is the first time. And then if this works out, this could be an absolute game changer. And this could actually save a lot of promotions money. And what I mean by that, Lucha Pagliacci says, in your card set, will there be one of you and Uncle John together? Maybe from when you shared a bed. No, they're all separate cards. They're all on my table at the moment. I just have to bring some to get Dave Chafee to sign his, and then we are on. We are on, mate. These look so good. I'm so happy with them. I'm so happy with them. Very, very happy with them all. God, I'm going to wrap up the show there. Hopefully, you all buy the Bulgarian pay-per-view. That'll be a lot of fun. That starts 2 a.m. my time, 7 p.m. Bulgarian time. I don't know what that time is anywhere else, but 8 hours ago. Whatever the time you are, 8 hours ago. That's what time it is. You guys have been awesome. So Devon's Forearm says, Arm Gods will premiere a match from Super Series 3 this weekend on their YouTube channel. I can't say more at this time. Arm Gods is... the pre-order... Yeah, so Arm Gods doing amazing things. The pre-order on the trading cards is when Dave signs them all. probably after I get back from Dubai. That's when we'll set up the pre-order. So, because then we're going to reveal all the cards and the website will be ready and we'll all go from there. Hey, guys, thanks for being awesome. I'm going to do my voiceovers and then I think I might just jump back on the couch. Get ready for my daughter's birthday. Love you all. We'll see you there.